It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Monday, August the 5th of 2024, and it's 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. For a lot of people, this is like kind of like the last hurrah week of summer before they got to buckle down and get real.
Yeah, for a lot of teachers. A lot of teachers are back this week.
Oh, that's true. But when's HISD go back? The 12th, I believe.
Yeah, what is today? Yep. Pretty much next week.
Yeah.
August?
Yeah.
That sucks so bad.
So 1 week
God,
from
it
today,
sucks to be a kid.
Yeah, today's the 5th.
God, it sucks.
Well, there was 1 year where they went back like August the 5th or something. Or there were some private schools that were going in August 5th. Or like today would have been the first day.
Like you were getting robbed of a huge chunk of your summer.
Yeah, because
Two or three
they
weeks.
weren't out until like, I think that year that it was August 5th for private school, they got out like May 23rd or something. But still, there are some people that get out Memorial Day weekend. They don't go back till August 15 or 17 or
HISD
whatever
used to
it
always
is.
be to the 24th or 6th or something.
Something like
for
that.
the kids, not the teachers.
I thought the kids, though, get longer vacation or longer days off for holidays. Like up north, I feel like we didn't get that many days off, but I feel like down here.
They take more days off
when
throughout the
they
year.
have
So
to take
that's
a
why they
vote
go.
on if they're going to have a whole week off for Thanksgiving or
Yeah.
just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they take a vote on,
So isn't
what-
that why they're going back so early because of those dates?
I feel like that was already
is
the
that not
case
wrong?
with the Thanksgiving
question.
holiday being a whole week.
This fall holiday, they go certain names now. They change things. You can't say.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Can we even say Christmas now, or is it winter break?
I don't know.
I think technically.
I mean,
it's
everybody
winter
calls it
break.
Christmas
You can-
break.
you can
but
say
it's
whatever you
on
want.
paper.
But on
it's
paper,
winter
it's like
break.
winter break or something. You can't
Right.
even-
Or spring holiday instead of,
Yeah, that's-
Easter.
yeah.
But when I was a kid, it's like school ended at the end of May, and we didn't go back until Labor Day.
but you guys didn't have TVs either back then.
Yeah.
Stop it.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah. I think that what we don't know, Sam, is how many they've allotted for disaster days. You know what I mean? There are
okay.
disaster days built into the calendar for floods. Gee, I wonder
Right.
why. And hurricanes. And the end of August and early September is always like the very telling time. We're like, oh, wow, it's the first week of school, but there is no school because there's a flood. Or
And that's
something
the
crazy
thing.
like that.
When you have disaster days, I mean, say God forbid we do have another hurricane or anything like that, it's not like they can Zoom when the whole city's without power.
I'm looking at KDISD's. KDISD goes back on August 14th. That's
Okay.
Wednesday. That's another big school district. What's another? It's like Cy Fair or Cy Creek. I can't tell which of the Cypress school
Fort
district is the
Bend?
biggest one.
What are the big ones? HISD, obviously.
KDISD.
There's so many things.
The's a lot.
Yeah.
So big
in
here.
Houston.
Well, I mean, I feel like there's so many schools that start with the word Cy, like Cypress Creek, Cypress Ranch, Cy Spring, Cy this, Cy that, Cy that. So,
Cy
so
Fair.
Like your husband said, and San Antonio's the 7th biggest city now in America. Is that true? Because when we were there, I was like, this is so small. Like, there's no skyline like our.
Their downtown skyline.
medical
Did you
center-
feel like it was small?
Yeah.
Like I'm building wise, like I didn't feel like
Yeah.
that
But it's
part of
spread
it.
out like Houston spread out.
Yeah, I mean just houses.
Because you can see how far the lights go.
Yeah,
You know, and
it's spread out, but I'm just
Right.
like, it's funny how you're so used to here. It's like people go to the like Galleria area and they think that's our downtown. Then they drive around 59 to see medical center. Oh, is that the downtown?
we have 3 downtowns.
No,
Yeah, it
That's
all
the
looks
downtown.
downtown.
We have downtown.
You
and then
see
downtown.
high rises. You're like, is that downtown? No.
Uptown, downtown, and then medical center, and then city center, and then Katy. Oh, and then there's Kingwood. Oh, wait, where's the Woodlands? What's that? Wait, you have a lot of different places here. I know, it's huge.
It's interesting
Now
you
you're
brought
still
up the
here.
Galleria.
pretty cool.
There's a few malls that will just always be Houston institutions, but there's a whole string of articles in the Chronicle about all the malls that are going bye-bye. Like,
Well,
I
Greens
didn't-
Point shut down last week.
No, they officially locked their doors August 31st.
No,
So there are still a few stores there.
no way. I thought they said
They just said-
last
I
week
thought
that
they
was the
said it was
last
gone.
day.
Yeah, it says
last
that-
day of Greens Point was last week.
They officially locked their doors August 31st. The property will then go up for sale. One corner of the mall parking lot is already set to become a new apartment complex. And then they have an article on West Oaks Mall, too. I remember when that opened up as a kid.
West Oaks Mall is now a Texas Children's Hospital satellite center and a BMW dealership.
What? Really?
Yeah, Bissonnette and 59?
No. West Oaks Mall is like Highway 6 and West
that's out there.
Oh, what was
no,
what
no,
used
no,
to be
West
at
Hammer.
59 and 59 and Bissonnette was a mall.
Well, that's not West Oaks. West Oaks is Highway 6 in Westheimer, and there's like 4 stores open. That's it. And the rest of it's all like padlocked up, boarded up.
Well, Greenspoint shut down
It's
because
sad.
of crime. I mean, they did an interview with this guy. He was the last standing business in there, and he said that, it's not even worth it being open anymore. It was like 3 stores in there, and they would just come in there and just openly rob him. And he's like, okay, great. I'm just going to close down now.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would just walk in and just ask him to look at stuff, and then they just walk out with it.
And yet they would still have a carnival in the parking lot.
But that's not
That
them.
probably made
That's
money there.
Yeah, they probably leased the land for that. Those are not. That's not the mall doing that. I am all Olympics all the time, and now I have found myself tearing up when I watch them win medals. Who was it?
so good
One of the
yesterday.
swimmers the other day was just beside herself that she can't believe she medaled, and I was thinking, man, we talked to Jeremy Pena. Eric and I talked to Jeremy Pena a couple weeks ago. And I told them all these little kids that are gearing up for the school year, or maybe they're in club teams or whatever they are, they're doing whatever their sport is. Like, what is something that you want to tell those kids? And he was like, hey, I know it's hard. You never have a summer. Like he said, the only summer at home he ever had was COVID. You guys just work hard, put in the work. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Well, think of the swimmers, how many thousands of hours in the water, and then you lose by like the tip of your fingernail. Or like the runners. Do you know that every single runner last night in the men's 100, every single runner was like right there within like hundreds of each other. And the person who came in last would have won the gold in Tokyo.
Wow.
The person who came in last would have won the
I
gold.
wonder what happens
It's
there.
amazing.
In Rio, I think.
Technology makes them run fat. Like, even the worst guy could have been a gold 4 years ago or 2 years ago.
That I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Or is it just when you see someone next to you doing great, you want to do great.
But
things.
be thankful for technology. That Omega clock, that photo finish was so close.
Oh, for Noah Lyles.
It was
Noah Lyles, in
unbelievable.
case y'all missed it, it was the 100-meter dash.
One
You thought for sure
5,000th of a
Jamaica had
second.
it. You thought for sure Jamaica had it the way it looked. They don't do it by whose foot crosses the line.
gotta be
It's
your
your
torso.
torso. And so Noah Lyles leaned in just enough that in the flash photo finish, you can see that the Jamaican that you thought was the winner, there was a gap between his chest and the finish line.
Wow.
And Noah Lyles
Yeah.
leaned in, and he won.
Like, really, a Jamaican guy, his head was over it.
1/5,000th of a
Like,
second.
His forehead, and that
Yeah.
was, if there's like horse racing, it goes
So
by
you
your
said
nose.
it was his chest that has to be over?
the
Torso.
torso has the chest down is the torso,
Yeah.
and that has to cross the finish line,
Can't
not
be
your
your foot
foot.
'cause there's another foot ahead.
No way.
Right, it was crazy last night.
I was
Sam.
trying to watch it and my stream kept loading, and then by the time I went to try and like get it again, I missed the whole entire race. I was
Yeah.
so furious. I was like, I guess I'll catch up on Instagram.
Noah Lyles even told the Jamaican runner, man, I think you bested me on this one. I think you caught me
Yeah.
on this one. And they were all looking at the screen with the photo finish, and they say, oh, Noah Lyles got the gold. First time in 20 years.
And we got bronze, too.
Oh, that's right. We did get bronze. That was
Sandwiched
so
them in.
amazing. 9.79.
But the real winner is that French
9.79.
pole vaulter. He's everywhere now.
Oh, really?
In case you missed it. The poor guy lost because his dangus hit the pole and knocked it down.
He wasn't going to win anyway. He choked a couple times. But what a way to go out.
Wow.
Like,
I mean,
I'd rather win that way than a bronze.
I'd rather lose that way
That's what-
and
but I
get
mean-
all
I
of
was
that.
saying,
I'm
you
saying,
know,
would you rather have a bronze
Yeah.
or that? Because I don't, I want a bronze. I want get that.
I don't know
Maybe
his
he's going to be doing
name.
all kinds
Let
of
me see his
commercials.
name.
now.
I want my dong all over the world.
That's what I'm saying.
The most famous this week.
Yep.
Anthony Ammirati. They say he went viral for knocking the bar over with his crotch. But they say it's being reported he failed to medal because of that. That's not the case. His legs hit the bar first. So it's a failed vault before
leg.
he even got into
His
the
third
act. It was one of his 3 attempts to clear the 5.7 meters. And because we're Americans, we don't know how tall that is.
I know. I'm like, I don't know.
The rest of the world knows how tall 5.7 meters is.
Yeah,
We
but-
don't know how tall that is. We are Americans.
Yep.
He missed it on all 3, so he wouldn't have made it anyway.
What a way to go out. I bet he knew the second time. He's like, I'm not going to win this. I might as well just
Spread
take my
my.
jockstrap off and
Oh my God.
Let it fly.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let the wind hit. You see the other guy, he tried it. The people are like, I think he laid on his resume and then he runs with the pole vault. He gets up halfway and
Fell back.
hit the ground.
It's sad when you see these guys.
This guy-
no.
Then you're in the
See
Olympics.
anybody make a mistake, it's so sad. I got up really early Sunday morning. I was watching the men's gymnastics, and I'm watching them, and they're so amazingly muscular, but they're really, really small.
Really? Go on.
Yeah, you got up to watch the muscle
Wow.
men go
Yeah,
on.
I got up to
Somebody's
get the
horny.
dogs out, let the dogs out, go to the bathroom, and I'm watching, and I'm like, you don't see people on the streets like this. Like, they're very miniature. They're very compact. I'd say they're all like maybe 5'2" or something, but they're just pure muscle. And when they're doing the rings and you watch them do,
that's insane.
they're just, I'm like, how does any human being do something like this?
Well, they're 5'2" and all muscle. That's why they can do the rings.
I had to explain to my kids
Kim
last
can't do
night
it.
that even the ones that are losing,
You're taller.
it's true, even the athletes that lose at the Olympics are still the best in their country to even get to the Olympics. Like the whole thing was, I got to the Olympics. Of course, you want a medal once you're there, but every single person you're looking at is the best in their country. That's how they're there. And, it's kind of crazy because for the swimmers, you got 8 lanes of athletes.
Yep.
There's only 3 podiums.
But we beat
8
Australia.
lanes.
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we had 29
The women's.
medals total. They had 18. And we had 9 golds. They had 8. So
I thought it was 7 and 7, and we got 8, and they had 7. Thought we were 10 and 7 golds.
I think we beat them last night because the dude.
No, I know we beat them, but I thought the number was 7.
At the end. Whatever, we beat them by 1, I thought, for gold.
Yeah.
Because that one guy had that world record at the end.
That's amazing.
For some reason, Australia, they really hate us when it comes to swimming.
Well, because we've been huge rivals.
Bobby swim quiz.
Huge
Huge
rivals.
amazing. Did you see that one?
Well, all of it. All of it.
My God.
Just keep swimming, kids.
Set a world record.
Just keep swimming.
Yep.
I mean, that's another thing. They set these world records. You're like, okay, well, Ryan Lochte had one since I think the Rio Games or something.
They've been gone in 4 years. Somebody
Yeah,
else.
in 4 years, somebody's pregnant. Nobody beat that one for that specific race this year, but in 4 years, probably someone will. I don't know what's making us more of a machine, but it is. So go USA! Go USA! Today on the Roula and Ryan Show, we have an update on Roula and Ryan's Roses. We've got more information on what's going on with Post Malone coming up next in Celebrity Scoop. He's coming here to the Woodlands, but is something else going on? Here's your official weather for today.
It's going to be sunshine and hot. High around 96 right now, 79 degrees and 611 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and I just want to give you an update. We have Post Malone tickets, of course, throughout the next couple of weeks because we had the on sale on Friday for not one but 2 of his shows, October 22nd and 23rd. And just, people are like, what? More Post Malone tickets? Yes, we have more of everything. We have more of everything, including more back to school cash. We've got back to school equipment for you. It is tax-free weekend next weekend. School is kicking off next week. And at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, that's your chance to score a shopping spree at Target and become a finalist to win the grand prize, which is a laptop and Beats headphones.
Nice.
Woo! So when we tell you to be the right caller, be the right caller. But that's going to happen at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock to get you ready for back to school. All right, I want to talk about the Olympics real quick because I've heard mixed things. I told you I follow a pole vaulter named Manolo, and he was kind of showing us things that we wouldn't know otherwise because we're not Olympic athletes, and it was really kind of cool how he was showing all the swag they get and where everybody's living in the Olympic Village, and everybody has their own little, there's all these high rises and certain floors are dedicated depending on how many athletes there are, all this stuff. Well, there's an Italian swimmer who has absolutely voiced his complaints. Thomas Chacon says he lost the 200-meter breaststroke race. That was his 3rd race to medal in. He'd already won 2 medals before that because the conditions at the Olympic Village are screwing with him as an athlete. He said it's way too hot. There's a heat wave in France. There's no air conditioning in the buildings where the Olympic Village is. We talked about that last week.
Yeah. No AC.
And it's so hot, he cannot get good sleep. He also said there's a complaint amongst athletes. There's not enough protein available in that 24-hour commissary.
Oh, wow.
So they need more chicken. They need more eggs. And he failed to qualify for the final of his 3rd event, which was that 200-meter backstroke. And that's when he, according to the article, says he joined a chorus of athlete complaints about the Olympic Village. And somebody took a picture of him napping outside.
I saw that
because he was so
Because you can't get cool.
good sleep
even
when
you
you're
go
hot.
to any restaurant. I was there last July and it was
Yeah,
so
it's
hot.
hot.
My niece went to school there for 6 weeks and her dorm had no air conditioning. She was miserable.
Are they forced
Even
to
though you're in the
stay?
most beautiful city, they say.
Yeah, but are they forced to stay in the Olympic Village or can they say, you know what, I'm
Where
going
they
to
gonna
go get a hotel room?
Yeah, because those aren't sold out 4
and
years ago.
They
Yeah,
probably
I
don't have
know.
the money for it.
Right. I mean, think about it. Many of these athletes that come to represent their countries, they're just lucky they got there. And it's like, well, this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
We found out from Krista Williams, who was on our show, who won the gold in 96 and 2000 for softball, that at her time, once your events were over, you're out of the village. I don't know if that's still the case or not, because I feel like by the time I got to the 2004 Olympics, there were a lot of athletes that were still hanging out in the village, but I did notice at the closing ceremony, Michael Phelps was there, I think, just to wave, and then he was on a plane.
But the
as soon as
swimmers
it
are
was
gone
over.
now.
Yeah, the men's relay yesterday
We're
morning.
flying out.
There's no more swimming at all. We're totally done.
all
Yeah.
done.
Last night
Yeah.
was it.
That was the end. Of the, oh yeah, boy, the men's relay team. It was the first time in the history of the Olympics, like ever, that we lost. Like it was the
Well, we
first
got
time
silver.
we lost that.
We
one.
did not medal. We
Yeah.
just didn't get gold.
Got a medal, though.
Yeah, we got silver. So it's very interesting to see how things are shaking out. Noah Lyles is now the fastest man in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He won the USA gold literally by a photo finish for the men's 100 meter.
1/5000th of a second.
And every single one of those men was so fast that the last place winner would have won the gold in Rio. It was Rio, not Tokyo. That's for the time that he ran.
Wow.
That's how fast all
That's what
those
I'm
men
saying.
are.
They're like insanely fast, but it's like just someone has a little bit.
Did you see that Olympic swimmer take on a bunch of people? Like, I don't know where it's going viral. Like, they're like, on your marks, get set, go.
Oh,
And then
yes.
he waits like 15 seconds. Like, okay. And then beats them. Just barely.
Y'all seen
but
that on
just
Instagram?
give him
No, I just saw
TikTok?
the.
And it wasn't like he's
Michael-
taking on kids. He's taking on.
No, it says how Olympic
swimmers.
swimmers really swim. I think I counted it was 10 seconds, Eric.
It was a 10.
I
guess.
wanted to, because
waited
it didn't say in the
10
caption how many because you'd think that maybe
Was it
did he
the
not hear
breaststroke?
the gun go off or something?
Uh-huh.
And they're all swimming. I think it was breaststroke.
Because when he jumped in the pool.
Yeah, I'm sure he already
that's
does
the
like a
part
fourth
where-
of the.
Yeah.
He can just leap.
And the way his body and the legs and.
Like half the length of him before he starts the stroke is like halfway the
Some of them, they look like
So he
fish,
wins.
the way they swim.
Crazy.
It's pretty amazing. Katie Ledecky won her 800-meter race to score the 9th gold of her career. That ties her for the second most of all time. And she's hoping to compete again in the 2028 games.
She's really amazing. She's an anomaly.
Yeah, you want to win at home.
Yes, LA. It's going to be great. Okay, speaking of pools, something off is happening with Zac Efron and the pool he was found in. How many celebrities do we know have died in pools? Matthew Perry drowned. Whitney Houston drowned. Her daughter drowned
Or at least water.
in water.
Yeah.
So
That was a bathtub.
Zac Efron was rushed to the hospital, and now they're saying he's recovering well from a water incident in Ibiza. Ibiza. But they're not saying there were any drugs and stuff involved, but they're not really saying exactly how they found him either.
Oh, no, not in Ibiza.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
think that place
they
was
say
any fun.
they say that he suffered a medical emergency or was at risk of drowning, but the exact details surrounding the ordeal have not been released.
Does anybody remember he was like the star in Baywatch?
Oh, I
Yes.
forgot.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
lifeguard.
He should
So-
know
I mean, he
how.
actually swam though.
He should
he
know
just
how to
ran a lot.
swim.
Yeah,
But I'm sure he
just ran a lot.
trained and
I'm sure
learned.
he had at least learn how to.
And I do remember when
Swim,
Zac
bro.
Efron, remember he was like busted in this really seedy part of LA, and he was saying, oh, he was just lost. But everyone's like, the sub talk was that, you know, he's got some drug situation going on. He was probably looking for some supply.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I would
'cause he-
think that he would have access to someone bring it to him.
Yeah.
You know, like I
Right.
don't see him
Pretty
driving
wealthy.
around.
But maybe, remember, he when he was doing Neighbors or whatever, too, he had to leave in Atlanta and get help.
Oh,
So maybe he's like.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Oh no, I feel like that's been real.
if you've
hush
had
hush.
help, you don't want to. I bet Kevin, I'm not going to
Yeah.
tell you to go get me some.
or, and also,
You got to sneak around.
or maybe it's, you know, such a desperate need for the hit. You don't care. You're going to go for it yourself. I
I'm
mean,
hoping it's not true. I'm hoping that's.
So,
no
no
one-
look at Matthew Perry, okay? So at the time of his death, he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And he was the one that
he
was
spent
going
$9
out.
million of it in rehabs.
Yeah, but he was
$9 million
also
bucks.
he was also the one that was going out and scoring the drugs on his own.
Well, also he said that, remember, he would go to open houses to look through people's medicine cabinets and say, did Chandler Bing from Friends just steal my medication? No, that's impossible.
Yeah, there's no way he.
But that's what he would go there for. Like, Matthew Perry came to see your house. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, I guess we'll have to wait and see if there's more details that come about Zac Efron's water situation. Because they're really not giving us a lot other than he's doing fine now.
Well, that's weird if he would have died.
Oh no!
Remember, Zac Efron played young Matthew Perry.
Oh, yeah, 17
that's right.
again.
Again, someone
Yeah.
texted that.
Oh, my God, that's so
Forgot
weird.
about
That
that.
would have been really weird.
Holy crap. Sam and Kevin, why don't you tell us about your bar rescue episode?
we were talking about that. I was so excited.
Was
Did you
it
get some
True
audio?
TV, Spike TV? What's it on now?
Paramount.
Paramount?
I don't know how we watched it on YouTube.
it on Amazon.
Amazon,
We
okay.
paid
For those
like
that
$2
don't know,
to watch it.
on Friday, they were talking about how somebody said, oh, we were invited to sit at Bar Rescue and we couldn't talk about it, and that episode aired, so we're going to have a watch party on Friday.
And so I went to Sam's house after we filmed this many months ago up in Cleveland at the Wagon Wheel. Now, this Wagon Wheel is a bar and a restaurant, and they cleared it out for us, and they set up this huge production there with Danny Trejo and another dude who
I know. I don't
dude.
remember his
Another
name either. Right.
Another
Is he
And
like the main host? That guy taking Taffer's spot?
Yeah,
Right.
but he's not quote unquote taking his
Yeah, 'cause
phone.
Stafford's still around.
Now, we had to get there about 6 p.m., and and we didn't get out of there until about 11:30 p.m. And it just kept dragging on and dragging on.
Tuesday or something.
And they filmed us
Yes.
a lot. I mean, the camera was in our face so much. There's even one instance where I can talk about now, where they took a bug that they found on the floor and they put it in Sam's drink, and they were like, I don't know, like
really aggressively.
like banging the drink, like
Yes.
like going in and out of the top of the drink, like in and out, in and out, in and
Yes.
out.
What kind of a bug?
Like
It's like a June bug.
Yeah.
But I
Oh
think
my
they thought it was
God.
like a
a
cockroach.
roach. And they're like, this is what you're drinking. This is what you're
Yes.
drinking. And they're shoving it in Sam's drink, and her and I are losing our ish.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh man, that's definitely going to make
wait for that part.
Yes.
It's so huge.
We thought that was going to be huge. There's another scene also. You know, when they always do this. They go behind the bar. They're looking at the little gun that shoots out the sodas,
Mm-hmm.
and they always take it apart. Well, they did that as well, and they
Okay.
cleaned it with a paper towel to show us how disgusting it was, like
Yeah.
right in front of Special K and I.
The drink faucet,
and then
yeah.
he put that napkin once again in my drink, and I'm like, why is everybody attacking me?
My drink.
So Kev and I are assuming we were mic'd up the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They had these two huge moments that we were going to be making like some fun
They
scenes.
probably zoomed in right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's
Yo.
all the cameras and all the lights on
You
it.
hear
It
'em?
was such a
So
such a huge
had
scene.
that bug in the drink play out in the actual final
They
They
episode?
never showed it.
Cut it.
Oh.
They cut all of that.
Stop.
They cut all of.
I swear.
They cut
All of
every
it.
part that we
Everything
were
that we
in,
were in.
except for 1 second where Sam turns and looks to the camera, and another maybe get 2 seconds
That's
where
it.
I am freaking out
So how they
after the bug
bug.
incident.
Yeah.
The beginning of the show, they always bring in. We have two people. Like I saw some friends. We have two radio personalities from West Palm Beach. We send them in because they know all kinds of food and stuff. Let's see what happens. And they sat at the bar. They talked and.
That's what we were under the impression, and
So
they
who'd
cut
do?
out
Do
everything.
they have anyone go in there and talk?
Yeah, they had the
Another couple?
The main two people that the one
They
guy
were the
works on
plants?
cruises, and he does.
They're the experts. They just had
They
the
said
experts
experts.
in
yeah,
there.
they sent
it
in
wasn't.
experts. They
It
didn't even
wasn't
send in like
secret shoppers.
So they were fighting. They're probably like, cut these guys out. It's probably better than us,
They
but
had
cut them
to.
out.
They had
They
to.
want be in there.
Wow.
So who were
so
the
you guys
who were
are out.
the experts? They were from the production team for Bar Rescue, or they were
Yes.
people who live in our area?
No. The
Oh,
one
they're-
guy was a mixologist, and then
Okay.
the other guy was the chef.
Think about it. The Taffer's not there. This is their time to shine.
Yes.
So they're going to cut everyone
They
else
cut
out
us
to put them in.
So out of this entire episode,
No wonder they didn't call
how much screen time do you guys
Maybe
think?
4 seconds max.
Oh,
like I
man.
put something on my story on Friday
Screw you,
where
Bar
I
Rescue.
did like this little like weird look that Kev was talking about, and I walked up to my TV and did it. Literally, that was the only time
All
you
that
saw me.
work.
That's it.
Sam,
That
okay,
is it.
We're sitting there, we're drinking and eating and everything, and her part comes on, and like for that millisecond, and then she's like, oh my god, rewind it. Well, she starts the whole damn episode over again. We got to go back all through it again.
Flustered. I got flustered.
Just so we could pause it at that one little instant. And so, Jules is sitting there. We're having a big old watch
Yeah,
party.
because we thought it was going to be really big, and then our listeners were like, "Yo, I watched this episode," and they DM'd me, and they were like, "You were there for maybe like 4 seconds max," and I was like, "It was so. It's not even like embarrassing.
Would you do it
it's just
again
funny.
if they came and just said, hey, guys,
no.
Wednesday would you come?
No.
The amount of time that we put
Good.
into that,
No.
thinking that like they really wanted us there.
No.
We
It
did
was a
interviews
Tuesday.
afterwards.
Are you serious?
Yes, we did pre-interview, post-interview.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Why
Man.
did you have to do any of that? You're wasting your whole staff. You wasted all of our time for no reason.
God,
They just
bless
needed extra
America.
Yes, and it was in Cleveland, which is not close.
No,
I mean,
it's like
we-
an hour drive.
We had to schlep out there.
y'all.
So
What's the
on
name
a
of that
school
bar
night,
now? Is it still called Wagon Wheel? They changed the name.
Oh, they
Still
changed
know?
it.
Does it say at the
Did
end of
they
the
change the
episode?
name?
I thought they changed it.
Wagon Wheel is now called
Okay.
this, and it's still open, or
I think
whatever
you're
it
right.
says.
And by that time,
Bugs?
I was already 3 whiskeys in, and I was
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
Mark was
Tuesday.
making Manhattan.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man, it was so
Well, if
good.
people want to know what's the name of the episodes, they can see your 3 seconds. But is there a name? Or
Yeah.
is it just,
Yeah, you could look up episode 9. I'm sorry, season 9, episode 21, called Wagon Wheel in Cleveland.
Okay.
4 seconds of
If
Roula and
you
Ryan show
really
members.
want to waste your,
Did they change it to the bar side? Is that the name of the new bar?
You know what? I really cannot remember. It was a
Ryan,
cute
to be
name.
honest, yeah.
Well, you'll find it on season 9,
That's
episode
right.
21.
And
You
if
know what,
someone
guys?
knows it, you can just
Yeah.
text us, please, and we can update
You don't need to
everybody.
help them out,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Well, I hope the wagon wheel does well. They didn't do anything to
It's not the
frustrate us.
bar's
And,
fault.
Just
you
mad
know,
at the Bruisers for cutting
yeah.
out, wasting
So-
time.
Go to the wagon wheel. They're nice folks there.
Then the June bugs and the drinks came from the producers, not from the actual bar.
Yeah, that was so made up. They had to go out and find that June bug, and then they threw it on the
They
floor
did.
and tracked
Like,
it down.
was
Stupid.
hot
Someone
mess.
just text, teachers are back. It's my first day back. Let's open the phones to teachers
Oh, wow.
right now.
All right.
713. Oh, sorry, no. We have a new area code, by the way.
833-390-KRBE.
Yeah,
We
teachers,
changed
did
the
you know
area
that?
code.
It's a toll-free area code now. I'm struggling to remember it all the time. 833-390-KRBE. Lock that in your phone for your contacts. 833-390-KRBE. If it's your first day back, you've missed us this whole summer. Tell us what you've been doing. How you
But
feeling?
you missed. Well, we all missed
excited?
them on Bar Rescue.
Yeah, we missed
Yeah.
everyone. 833-390-KRBE. We'll talk to the teachers next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
4.1.
KRBE is back to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Well, I cannot believe it's August 5th and we already have teachers back at school.
Some of them were back last week. Some of the kids go back this week. 833-390-KRBE is our new phone number for those of you who took off for the summer. We got a new area code. It's a toll-free number now, not a 713. It's an 833. Not an 832. I've said them all. It's 833-390-KRBE. We're going to talk to Christine first. Hello, Christine. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
What grade do you teach?
I now teach middle school. I used to teach high school.
Okay.
So what's your actual first day of school? And what school district are you in?
I'm in Cleveland ISD, and my actual first day with students is tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay, so, so does that mean tomorrow you're going to the wagon wheel or wherever Eric and Sam were for their
Poorhouse Club, or
Cleveland,
what's it called?
their Cleveland
The
bar
poor
rescue?
station.
When I worked at the high school, I went over to Wagon Wheel for lunch one day. We only get about an hour break during professional development,
Uh-oh.
and it took about an hour and 15 minutes to get through our meal
Oh
and get our
no!
check.
That's why they needed a bar rescue.
Yeah.
And they're very, they are very nice people, but it did take a long time to get our
Yes.
down.
Right. So tomorrow is the big day for the kiddos to come back. For everybody in Cleveland ISD, elementary, high school, middle school, everybody's back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. When did you have to
Yes,
start reporting
everybody
back
will-
to the classroom? Was that last week, all week?
Yeah, last Tuesday was our teacher's first day back.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah.
How you feeling about it? You ready for this year? You know, no more high school. You doing middle school? Excited?
I'm a little nervous. Middle school is a different breed, but it'll be all good.
Yes, it
I
was.
teach dance, so everybody is excited to come to my class.
You teach dance, you said?
Yes, Sam.
Your phone's cutting out. I don't know.
It's cutting it out.
Well, Cleveland's far away, so it's.
Yeah.
It takes a while for it to get here.
Yeah. Yeah, I teach dance.
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 Okay.
Okay. Well, good luck. Have a great first day of school. Christine, and thanks so much for making the Roula and Ryan Show part of your morning.
Give him some square dancing.
No,
Oh, Grab your partner.
Take care, honey.
Do-si-do.
Come on, Cleveland
Grab
doesn't
the
do
place.
If I thought of square dancing, I'd think it's Cleveland. I was only there
Yeah.
once, and it seemed like a nice town that would do square dancing.
Oh, I think they do square
Wholesome
dancing and all
fun.
those little dance things.
no, they're doing the Dougie.
Well,
Yeah.
They're that far.
833-390-KRB is our phone number.
15 years behind.
They dropping that Quan.
Joanna's up next. Hi, Joanna. Good morning. Is it Joanna or Joanna? I want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
Joanna, good morning.
Joanna.
Joanna.
What grade do you teach? What school district are you in? And when's your first day?
HISD. The kids come back on the 12th, but our first day was last Thursday, and I teach first grade this year.
Oh,
wow.
Is that your first grade first year doing first grade?
Oh, no. This is my 20th year teaching.
Oh, wow.
20 years.
So
Yeah,
you
but you were-
saw a lot of changes last year with the state taking over.
Oh, yeah. Lots of fun.
And, yeah,
So
yeah.
excited.
I understand that, quite a few principals are not coming back this year.
Very sadly, yes. Very sad.
Somebody texted us, Joanna, about, hey, how about y'all give a shout out to the support staff at all these ISDs, the ones that get zero recognition, the ones who don't get any days off at all during the summer. They're working 50 to 60 hours a week trying to onboard new teachers and more in the ones that aren't coming back because of the changes. Do you kind of feel like that vibe was going on there as you've been coming to work for the last couple of days? Like the people that are missing because they just didn't get renewed or quit?
I guess somewhat, yeah. at my school, we lost our principal, a total gem. It was a total shock. We feel it. We're missing that presence big time. But hopefully the new principal will be amazing, and our school year will be amazing. My team's amazing, so shout out to my team.
That's a good attitude that you got to have. You got to think positive.
Well, she has no choice. You can't say anything bad about Mike Miles, or they'll take punitive action against you. So I'll say it. Mike Miles, you're a jerk.
And
I'll
that's
take the
why I
hit.
love 104 KRBE.
Well, we want you to have a great new school year. I hope that it's better than it is worse. And, you can, hopefully the kids are going to be awesome this year. And
if you ever need to vent, we're here for you.
Right.
Yep.
You just change your voice and name.
Definitely call you. But our parents and our students are amazing. They always are. So
that's good.
Shout out to our parents and kids.
All right,
Yay.
Joanna. Well, have a great school year. Thanks for making the Roula and Ryan Show part of your morning. You have a great day.
You as well. Thank you for shouting out to us and having a great morning, every morning listening to y'all.
Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you so much. Jessica's up next. Real quick, Jessica, what school district are you in and what grade do you teach?
I'm with International Leadership of Texas. It's a charter.
Okay.
A public charter.
What's your first day of school?
My school is I'm a high school counselor, and I've been there for about 3 weeks already.
Oh,
But our teacher's first day is today.
Okay.
And the students go back on the 15th.
Oh, 15.
I made a lot of 15 this year, 12 and
So
15.
what have you been doing these last 3 weeks, like to prepare?
Schedule.
Schedule.
I've been doing schedules like every day.
So you're a counselor, so are you not? I mean, obviously the big news last year is that a lot of counselors and librarians basically lost their jobs and were reworked into a different title or something. Are you not ruled by a state school, the international school you're working for, or who runs that school? Is that private?
It's a public charter. We get public funding. But it didn't have an effect on our position.
Okay.
And we actually added a new counselor this year because our school is growing. So we went from 175 students. We're a very unique situation. It's a brand new school. So we only had ninth grade last year, and we're adding 10th grade. So we're growing.
Wow.
We get bigger and bigger and bigger. Cool.
All right, charter school. Been back for 3 weeks already.
3 weeks.
And your first day,
Yep,
what would
3
you say?
weeks.
What'd you say the first day was?
Teachers are back today.
Yeah, but the kids.
15th.
15th. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, students go back on the 15th.
Well, good
Well,
luck.
best of luck to you, Jessica. Happy new school year.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take
Thanks
care.
for listening to
To
the
all
Roula
the
and Ryan
teachers
Show.
out there, good luck.
And if
We
teachers are
appreciate it.
listening, like you can text us stuff if you hear things. You
Oh,
want us to know
yeah.
about,
Yeah.
you know.
We can also
Ryan-
change your
You
voice.
can't spill that too.
if you
Yeah,
leave a
because
message.
they punish you if
Yeah.
you say anything.
I mean, if you text, though, like, hopefully you have some stuff to back it up. We can't just read it.
Yep.
Although sometimes we do.
We probably would.
Time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRB.
This is legit.
What's going down in H-Town?
All right, more not so great news for the Astros. Lance McCullers will miss his second straight season after undergoing surgery back in June.
I don't even remember what he pitched like. Like, I remember he had the great time in the World Series in 17. That's all I remember.
Yeah, well, this was to repair his right flexor tendon and remove a bone spur in his pitching elbow. Wow, the comments were brutal. Like,
I'm
well,
sure
I
they
mean, because he
were.
signed that
Announced this.
huge deal. And it was like, bury me in the age. Yeah, like $130 million. But I don't think he played much after that because of the injuries.
He's
It's like,
busy.
wow.
Well, he's too busy doing commercials.
Go into baseball, kids.
Yeah.
Those contracts are ironclad. If he was a football player,
Seriously.
they'd be like,
Seriously.
ooh,
Whether you play or
yeah,
not.
you get some surgery, I guess you're out then. NFL wouldn't be taking care of that contract.
something great you can do. Houston Theater Week is coming back for its third straight year, offering an opportunity for people to enjoy live performances at a discount. It's going to run from August 12th through the 18th. So theater goers can take advantage of buy one, get one free tickets to over 230 shows, including plays, dance, opera, all sorts of musical performances for the upcoming season. All you do is go to HoustonTheaterWeek.com. That's HoustonTheaterWeek.com. And Andre Johnson was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. First Texan. He quoted, he said, quote, "I can't lie, I'm happy as hell."
But you guys hear it in that real deep voice of his.
Oh, I can't
So
even,
deep.
I can't even do
He has
it.
an awesome voice. He would do good voiceover. Real quick, Houston Restaurant Week is going on as well. I want to throw that out there because a lot of people are talking about how expensive it is to go out to eat. If you go to HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com, you will see all the restaurants that are doing this, where for $35 you get a 3-course meal in a restaurant that usually just the entree would cost more than $35.
So your chance to sample places
Yeah.
you always want to go to.
Make reservations. It all benefits the Houston Food Bank. They've raised over $21 million and served over 60 million meals, and it's going until September 2nd. So if you're looking to go out and you're really tight on your budget, this is the month to do it because you're getting great deals at fantastic restaurants. All right, coming up next, something happened at Costco that has Eric ready to flip a table if he could lift it.
You people out there are ruining it for all of us. You're going to ruin our experience at Costco because of this person, this couple that went there this weekend. And they returned something. Wait till I tell you what they returned, and they got the return. It was okay. They said, "Yeah, sure, we'll take it back." By
Eric
doing
is
this,
so mad like a vein is popping.
they're going to end up charging our hot dogs to be $2 within the year. There's no way they can sustain.
What did they return, and why was it even returned? Like, why'd they take it back? Costco, why'd you say yes to this?
Idiots.
We'll
Don't
talk
do that.
about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.